Mr. Speaker, the GNWT issued a press release today highlighting the release of the 2025 Northwest Territories Environmental Audit, celebrating notable progress over the past 5 years since the 2020 audit was released. Certainly, I think there have been some positive improvements, and I join the department in celebrating those. However, I also want to note that while identifying some areas of success, the audit team found consistent themes with the previous 2020 audit, including insufficient capacity and inadequate resources to participate in the co-management system, insufficient regulatory processes to address social, cultural, and economic concerns, industry concern with duplicative, costly approval processes for small-scale exploration, and continued challenges associated with resource management in regions without settled land claims. Mr. Speaker, the audit team found that there was an adequate response to 8 out of the 40 recommendations made in the 2020 audit report, with 17 partially implemented and 15 outstanding. Of these, the audit team determined 19 recommendations are still applicable and carried them forward. So, Mr. Speaker, I think it's clear there's been some good progress. As I noted yesterday, I am pleased that targeted amendments to the waters regs are proceeding, and I'm pleased to hear about the initiative to establish a one-stop shop for regulatory permits. It's great to see government being responsive to these issues. That said, I think we now need to focus on how we can move as quickly as possible in addressing outstanding or partially implemented recommendations. Mr. Speaker, yesterday I was casually chatting with our Strategic Infrastructure Minister, and it quickly became apparent to me that we didn't have a good mutual understanding of what really even needs to be fixed and addressed, despite having a recent report published by committee and now this newly released environmental audit. I think the outstanding recommendations of the audit are certainly a good place to start. But I think we also need to look at which of these recommendations have the highest potential to positively impact functioning of the system and set implementation priorities with timelines to get them addressed, so we know exactly what we're working on and help focus that work so it can be most effective. I encourage the relevant ministers to put their heads together and get this priority list together quickly, and would welcome reviewing it at committee. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.